All right, let's talk about hearing aids. We're going to pull back the curtain and demystify the world of this incredible modern technology. It's time to move past any old-fashioned ideas you might have, because what's available right now is helping people reconnect with their world in amazing ways.
Okay, right off the bat, let's get one thing straight. The idea that hearing aids are just a sign of getting older, that's completely outdated. The reality is, they're powerful tools for anyone at any age who wants to take back control of their communication and just fully engage with life. So, you might be wondering, how in the world does such a tiny device manage to do so much? Well, to answer that, we've got to look under the hood. Let's break down the technology in a way that's simple and easy to understand.
So let's pop the hood and get right into the tech itself. You're going to see how these devices have gone from being, simple sound boosters into the super smart, sophisticated little computers for your ears that they are today.
You see, at their heart, every single hearing aid, no matter how advanced, is built on these three core parts. You've got a microphone that catches the sound, an amplifier that makes it stronger, and a receiver, which is basically just a tiny speaker that delivers that sound right into your ear. Simple, right? Now this is the single biggest leap in the history of hearing aids. The jump from analog to digital. See, analog was kind of like a simple volume knob. It just made everything louder. But digital? Oh, digital is a complete game changer. It takes the sound, turns it into data, lets a tiny computer chip work its magic, and then rebuilds it into a sound that's perfectly tailored just for you. So, what does all that fancy digital processing actually get you in the real world? Well, it means your hearing aids can connect to your phone with Bluetooth for calls and music. It means you can fine-tune them with an app. And audiologists can program them with unbelievable precision. And, this is huge, they have smart, adaptive filters that can actually tell the difference between someone talking and annoying background noise. Because the tech is so sophisticated, that old one-size-fits-all idea is totally gone. Let's dive into the incredible variety of styles that are out there today, which go way, way beyond that bulky thing a lot of people still picture in their heads. We'll start with the more traditional options. And look, for people with more significant hearing loss, these are often the best choice, because they pack a ton of power and features. Two of the most common styles you'll see are the behind-the-ear, or BTE, and the receiver-in-the-ear, or RITE. Just like the names say, they sit right behind your ear and are super versatile. Yeah, they're visible, but they provide a really robust and powerful solution for a whole range of needs. But here's where things get really, really cool. It's truly remarkable how much this technology has shrunk. Today, a lot of the options are so small they are practically invisible to everyone else. We're talking about styles like in the canal, completely in canal, and even extended wear models that are custom molded to fit perfectly inside your ear canal. For so many people, these offer an incredibly discreet solution. I mean, some of them fit so deep inside the canal, it's literally impossible for anyone else to see them. Okay, so you've seen the tech, you've seen the styles, but there's a really key detail to understand here. Getting hearing aids isn't like just buying a pair of headphones off the shelf. No, it's a guided, collaborative journey you take with a hearing professional. A professional fitting follows this really clear, structured path. It all starts with figuring out if you're a good candidate. Then, they take precise measurements of your hearing, help you select the right device for you, and then they actually verify that it's working correctly in your ear. And finally, they'll counsel you on how to get the absolute most out of it. Let's just hang on that first step for a second. What makes a good candidate? It's not just about a number on a hearing test. It's also about how much your hearing loss is impacting your life, your communication, and maybe most importantly, your own personal motivation to want to hear better. That drive, that desire, that's a huge factor for success. So that brings us to our final and maybe the most crucial part of this whole thing. What can you actually expect? Let's talk about the real-world payoff and why it's so important to set realistic expectations right from the start. First, let's talk about the power of two. You know how you wear glasses with two lenses to see properly? It's the same idea here. Treating hearing loss in both ears, that's called binaural hearing, has massive advantages. You'll hear so much better in noisy places, you'll be able to tell where sounds are coming from, and you often won't need to crank the volume up as high. However, and this is a big however, it is absolutely vital that you're realistic about what this technology can and what it cannot do. Seriously, understanding this is the key to having a great experience. So let's be crystal clear about this. Hearing aids are an incredible aid, but they are not going to restore your hearing back to normal or how it was 20 years ago. They are designed to help you hear better, not perfectly. And here's another big one. While modern hearing aids are amazing at knocking down background noise, they will not create a perfectly silent bubble around you in a noisy restaurant. They just won't filter out all of that extra noise. Your brain is still a really important part of that whole process.
So what will they do? Well, they will absolutely help you understand speech more clearly. They will let you rediscover all those subtle sounds you've probably been missing. Birds chirping, a clock ticking. And they have special tech to make sure that sudden loud noises don't become painfully jarring. These are huge, life-changing improvements.
So, when it all comes down to it, success is really a three-way partnership. It's about you and your motivation, it's about the expert guidance from your audiologist, and it's about the incredible power of the technology itself, all working together like a team.
Which really just leaves us with one final thought. With that right combination